Hey guys, how you doing? Hopefully you're doing okay. I'm going to read through, I think, most of this article, at least half of the article. There's a link in the description, and it is a very troubling case. A 30-year-old woman seemingly has drowned her 3 young children. This happened at Coney Island. The woman's name is called Erin Murdy, 30 years of age. She was found in distress on the boardwalk of Brighton Beach at around 3 a.m. She had already claimed that her 3 children were missing. That includes a 7-year-old boy, a 4-year-old girl, and a 3-month-old baby. They were found on Coney Island Beach, about 2 miles from where the mother was found in a distressed state. And they were on the beach. They were taken to hospital, but tragically all 3 died. The family of the mother, so the grandparents of the 3 drowned children, the grandmother, another aunt, have claimed that Erin Murdy is actually a good mother. There's descriptions saying that some family members believe that she was suffering from postpartum depression, and somebody else within this article, a friend or such, I believe, comments that her whole demeanor, her whole mood changed after COVID, which I thought was kind of an interesting point. The comments doesn't say whether or not she contracted COVID. Maybe she did, maybe she didn't. But I just get the general feeling it was more about pointing to the change in the nature of the world since COVID. Lockdowns, economic stress, financial stress, fear of contraction of a disease for oneself and for your own children. It changed a lot of things, didn't it? It seems, from my point of view, purely subjective, that it's kind of been and gone. That's how I'm viewing things today. But my views on COVID has changed, flip-flopped several times over the course of the last couple of years. New Zealand have, I don't wish to change the subject too much, but New Zealand have retracted most, if not all, of their COVID laws. They were very, very strict in regards to COVID. Now they've ended their mandates. Employers don't require their employees to either wear a mask or to be vaccinated. So to me, my interpretation is we're in the process of everyone abandoning COVID. It's to be forgotten about. The vaccines are to be forgotten about. Of course, you've got to go and get your booster every other week. But other than that, it's no longer a big deal. That's the kind of story that I'm reading. Have I detracted from the case too much? Perhaps so. But my point is that I do feel that COVID, the whole thing, the lockdowns, the financial stress, the actual fear of the disease, the actual suffering from the disease, etc., or disease, virus, whatever we're calling it, I do feel that it has had a massive impact on mental health. Maybe if that's because of long COVID, those that have contracted COVID, and there's a fair few of you out there, I haven't, thankfully. Long COVID is a thing. Brain fog, nausea is apparently a thing, but also just this 2 years or so of stress, added stress, not knowing what the future holds. And I would imagine that with children, with 3 children, with 3 young children, all of those fears and stresses are intensely magnified. I don't have children. I don't have to worry about children that I don't have getting into trouble, getting ill, etc. Okay, so I have gone on a big tangent there, but I'll now get more focused. We'll read through the details. The grandmother of 3 children who were drowned at a Coney Island beach say that their mother, who was in custody, may have suffered from postpartum depression. The mother is called Erin Murdy. She's 30 years of age. She's in custody after being suspected of drowning her 3 children. Their names are Zachary Murdy, 7 years of age, Liliana Murdy, 4 years of age, and their 3-month-old baby sister. As I say, they were rushed to hospital, but tragically, each of them, the 3 of them, were pronounced dead on arrival. The mother's mother, so the grandmother, has said that the mother was a good mother. I don't know, man. Like, who are we to object to that? I mean, obviously, she wasn't good in these last moments. To clarify, the mother's still alive. The mother is in custody, but apparently she is not cooperating. Who are we to say that she wasn't a good mother? Maybe that's perfectly accurate, that she was a good mother and something changed. She had a mental snap. I made a video yesterday about a man, a father, 39 years of age. I can't remember the location. Was it Maryland? And he killed his wife and he killed his 3 children. 1 boy, 2 girls. Why, we don't know. We don't know. They lost in that other case, and I'm rambling again. In that other case, the mother and the father lost their youngest son 3 years ago due to childhood cancer, and seemingly the father just snapped, shot the wife, the 3 children, and then himself. People are snapping. This is not the first time we're seeing this. Maybe this has always been a thing. Maybe this. I've been doing a YouTube true crime channel for about a year, really less than a year. I didn't get active until like January of this year or something. And I've taken at least a month off during that period. But we're seeing, I think, more and more situations like this where so-called good parents are killing their own children and sometimes killing their spouse, sometimes killing themselves. We're seeing apparently good parents killing their own children. We've got other incidences of apparently law-abiding citizens, respectable citizens, or from what I can gather, for you, we read through an article, we don't get a lot of information. I'm not going to be turning myself into a private investigator and pretending to scour through the internet to find out the background of these people that we read about. I'm not that smart. I don't have that much time to do that. But seemingly a lot of these articles are of law-abiding citizens, contributors to society, well-educated perhaps, sane people that are somewhat relatively successful in their lives by societal standards, and they're going on violent sprees, sometimes murder sprees. Do you know what I mean? I don't know, like, to me, I've only been doing this for less than a year, and perhaps this kind of thing happens all the time. Maybe it's always happened, always will. But my sense is that there's more of this going on than it is usual. That's my sense. But back to the article. The mother says that she reached out to, the grandmother of the children reached out to the mother yesterday, and she said that she was fine. She was doing laundry. And so everything seemed to be okay. Police were called to an apartment in Brooklyn at 1:40 a.m. after a call from a concerned family member. They suspected that the mother may have harmed her 3 children. Officers attended the premises in Brooklyn and they found her at 3:15 a.m. walking in distress, barefoot on the boardwalk of Brighton Beach in Brooklyn. The mother claimed that her 3 children were missing, and officers found the 3 children 2 miles away on the beach, Brighton Beach. They were taken to hospital. They were pronounced dead. So apparently the mother's been taken to the hospital. She's been arrested. She's been arrested, so she's in custody, but she's not cooperating. And that's pretty much all we know at this point. I know I've rambled a lot, but clearly to me, this is an incident of mental health issues. I don't view this as being evil. Am I becoming too soft? What's going on with me? I mean, obviously the mother should not have done this. But I can only think that she was not in a normal state of mind. She was not compos mentis. Is that the right phrase? You know, her brain had snapped. That's the only way I can process it. And that's all we have. So the police in Brooklyn are asking for more information if anyone has any details to come forward. Again, the mother is in custody but is not cooperating. She's not talking. I'm suspecting, I'm guessing that that could also be attributed to her mental state, as opposed to somebody trying to avoid guilt. It could just be, you know, the mental condition that she's in, a continuation of whatever state she's in. So I don't know. That's all I've got to say, really. I mean, it's obviously a terrible situation. 3 children dead at the hands of the mother. I don't know if evil is to play in this situation. I'm just erring on the side of it's a human brain which has gone wrong, drastically wrong, tragically wrong. That's my take on it, but I'm very interested to hear your take on it. Have I done a decent job in this video? Perhaps not. Perhaps I've rambled and just gone on a massive tangent too much for your liking. But if you think I have done a decent job in covering this topic, please do like, comment, subscribe, share the video as you see fit, and take care.